welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Amber with UnearthedAmber. I've been getting a lot of requests on making videos about a nurse practitioner or an NP and just everything that comes with being an NP. So without further ado, I'm going to do that. Let's get started. So what does a nurse practitioner do? So a nurse practitioner can obviously see patients. We can diagnose, we can order labs, we can order diagnostic testing, we can treat, and we can also prescribe medications, and we can do minor procedures. So there are two main types of nurse practitioners, with other nurse practitioners as well, but there are two main types. One being a family nurse practitioner, or an FNP, which is what I am. So in school I got training on pediatrics, women's health, obviously adults, and geriatrics. So I feel like being an FNP or family nurse practitioner has so many options because I got training on so many different types of patients. So I can work in a lot of different settings, and I don't feel like I'm gonna be in a box, or I can only work in one specialty. If I don't like something, I can try something else. So that's what I like the most about being an FNP, because y'all know I get bored pretty easily. So this gives me the flexibility to try a lot of different things and to work in a lot of different types of clinics. Also, FNPs were more trained for outpatient or clinic type settings, whereas an acute care nurse practitioner, or ACNP, they are trained for more inpatient or hospital settings and with more acute care situations and higher acuity patients. Nurse practitioners, we have nursing experience. We were RNs at one point. Most programs require you to be an RN for at least 1 or 2 years before you go back to get your NP. So that's what I did. I was a nurse, a bedside nurse, for actually 4 years total, but before I went back, I was a nurse for 1 year, and then I went back to school. The nurse practitioner role, they really stress the importance of health promotion and disease prevention, and just really education for patients, because we have that personability, we have that experience dealing with patients already. So as far as communication and education, we're really big on that, being nurse practitioners. The job market is very saturated in Houston. There are a lot of new grad nurse practitioners, so it was really difficult for me personally to get a job. It took me about 2 months to find a job that was actually worth it. And yeah, it's a struggle a little bit to get that first job, but I think that kind of goes for a lot of different industries. When you don't have experience, it's really hard for someone to be willing to invest, or a company to invest in you and to train you. So that was really difficult, but once you get the first job and a year or two of experience, it gets a lot easier. So just to give you a little history on nurse practitioners, the very first nurse practitioner program was in the year 1965 at the University of Colorado. That was the very first one. In the year 1999, there were over 68,000 nurse practitioners. Now, in the year 2018, there are more than 248,000 nurse practitioners just in the US alone. So as you can see, nurse practitioner profession is really booming, and it has exploded over the past couple of decades. So it is fairly new. I have a lot of patients, they still don't know what a nurse practitioner does, or what I can do. So I just have to constantly educate and tell people the steps and the role of a nurse practitioner. And the job outlook in the future for nurse practitioners, it's very good. I believe it's number 2 or 3 on the fastest growing jobs, or the jobs with the best outlook. So yeah, there are so many NP jobs that are opening left and right. There are a lot of opportunities out there. And one really cool thing about nurse practitioners is we can open our own clinic, which is awesome. That may be something I want to do in the future. I know in Texas we have to have a supervising physician to oversee the clinic and to sign off on charts monthly, but I know in other states nurse practitioners can practice completely independently from a physician. So they can just have their own clinic and do their own thing, which is what's up. Every state is kind of different with the amount of autonomy that the nurse practitioner has, but Texas is actually more on the stricter side, which is cool. I mean, it's whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, it's good to have that option to open your own clinic. So nurse practitioners, we play such an important role in healthcare. We really fill in the gaps wherever there are shortages. There previously was a really bad shortage of providers. So nurse practitioners, like I said, we're filling in those gaps. We're seeing patients. Patients are being seen more and being treated more. So let's talk about money. Moolah. So in 2017, the average salary nationwide of a nurse practitioner was about 105. And obviously that varies from state to state. It varies based on your job experience and et cetera, et cetera. I believe when you look for a job, you need to take all things into consideration, not just the money, because I feel like some of the higher paying jobs require a lot of time and stress. And I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather get paid less and have less stress and to sleep good at night. So yeah, I don't mind taking less money for less stress, but like I said, I mean, there's so many things to take into consideration with jobs, but overall, nurse practitioners, we do get paid more than RNs because we went to school. We're working and acting in a different way with, you know, treating patients and writing prescriptions. So it is higher paid than being an RN. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. If you have any questions about my journey or just being a nurse practitioner in general, please let me know in the comment box below. I love to hear your stories and hear your journeys, and I love to share mine as well. I love to share my profession, so don't be shy. Thank you again for watching this video. If you have any other video requests, it doesn't have to be nurse related, also let me know those as well. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.